Alright, hopefully this one is not a long video. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. About a few years back, I met somebody at work, right? And I think I said this in one of my videos, but whatever, years ago. And this person and I, first of all, I didn't want to bring that person into my home because I never mix like my work life and my club life with my personal life. Okay? So if I have a coworker that we get along good, we might meet outside and do things at work and stuff like that. You never know, right? A coworker might become a friend because you're not in high school or college or whatever. So, but definitely people that I met at the club, even though we were real close and we spoke for years on the phone, those people never visited my house. It's not that I didn't trust them. It's just that it doesn't make sense to me. Just two different lives, okay? We have something in common, and that is the club life. That was back then when I was clubbing, because right now I ain't going to none of them nasty places. Anyway, but you got to be careful who you bring into your home. So this coworker, I didn't want to bring them into my home. They kind of like, it was kind of, I think I said this story though. I think it was a supervisor. So I didn't want to invite this person to my house. One, because it's my supervisor, and that's just weird. And two, because how it's gonna be a Monday, and I don't know, you just don't mix the two. So this person was like, come on, let's go hang out. Because I said I like to watch movies. She was like, me too, and stuff like that. She was like, let's go to your house. It was like 12 at night. We were supposed to hang out on a Friday. She knows the town. I don't know the town. So I'm thinking she's going to show me around some good places, whatever. I thought I was dealing with a decent person. And when I say a decent person, I'm not talking about a saint. I'm talking about like a regular person, right? That just went to work in an office. And then they had their family life. That was my mistake to make that assumption. So we're driving around for a couple hours. We, just driving far, go through different cities. Then around 12 a.m., I'm looking to drop her off back at her house because she parked near my house, and for her to go home and me to go home. And then she's like, let's go to your house. Now, right there, listen, people, right there is when you have to pay attention that there's something up. This is a grown woman. I'm not talking about 21, 19, 16, 17 that want to hang out with her friend. This is a grown woman with grown-ass kids, okay? And so the reason why I didn't say no, because I said, damn, that is the person. I was working for a temp agency, so that is the person that they call when they want people to come to work. So I felt like, damn, this is going to be awkward on Monday. If I say no, right? If I say no, it might be really uncomfortable to face her on Monday. Now, that was my mistake. I shouldn't have cared about that. So keep that in mind, people, right? Your safety and security, it comes first before anything else. You can always get another job if it comes to that. So just long story short, within about 2 months of this person being in my environment, because she never stopped coming around. Remember, we was hanging out and I'm oblivious about what she's up to, because I wasn't thinking like, yo, I knew it sounds petty and kind of like childish for her to push to come to my house, even though I was kind of, showing her that I didn't want her to. But I didn't know this type of people, so I didn't realize that I was being targeted, okay? So within 2 months, my daughter and her boyfriend had broken up because my daughter lived in the house. The agency was no longer calling me. Money was going wrong in the house. We were happy, and I can tell you that I was happy because I had just left that 13-year BS relationship I was in. So it was a new life for me. Okay, so everything that you can call a foundation, your security, everything, your love life, your peace of mind, within 2.5 months, the most was gone. So then also what happened, there was a beautiful apartment. I lived in New York City. New York City, the apartments are really small. So when you go down south of any other state and you get this huge apartment for like maybe 3/4 of what you was paying in New York. Like, that's, to us, it's like an upgrade, right? Luxury, right? So it's a beautiful apartment. So the next time, I think it was like probably 3 months when that all started happening. 3 months later, we had to renew the lease, and they brought up the rest. The rent was $300 more than we were paying, and I don't know why. I think I know why. I had a dog that wasn't staying there. Like, the dog didn't, it was my dog. That's my baby. But she was dropped off there, and then the person was going to come and pick her back up. But she was there for a few months. So, okay, so what are you saying? I think this person called the rental office and told them that I had a dog, which is why they jacked up the rent to $300 more. They didn't say that because they had to say that, well, we heard from somebody, $300 more. So the rent is high, so now we have to move because I no longer have income. Remember, my daughter and her boyfriend, 7-year relationship, they broke up. Now I don't have a job. Money is bad. It was just mental, emotionally, and spiritually draining. It was like, oh my God, I felt so guilty because I felt that I literally felt like this, okay? I'm not saying like, oh my God, I literally felt like, did I open the door to Satan? I thought that was the devil. Why did this person get to do all that to me without me even noticing what's going on? One, because I've never met a person like that. Two, because I would never put that much energy into anybody that I didn't truly care about, right? Hanging out with them, having fun, laughing, going to dinner, paying sometimes. I would never do that, right? And three, in general, I just didn't know people like this. So while this person is showing me a good time and we're laughing and we're being friends and think we're getting to know each other, she was doing things behind my back to destroy the life that obviously she was envious of. Okay? So keep these things in mind and be careful who you open your door to. Now, I tell you details that to you right now, you may think is insignificant, but if something like that happens to you, you know what's going on. All right? They just want to be all up in your life. Right? Let me go to your house. So who's this person? So who's that person? Oh, that's your best friend? Oh, so who was your first? Were you seeing? And they want to know everyone that you are in contact with. Who are you close with? Your social media information. Because then they start hacking other people's accounts and start breaking into other people's personal business, taking their photos and creating fake accounts with people's photos, just to be all in the business, because eventually you're going to block this person. But by the time you block them, they have photos and information from your friends that where they could create a new account and pretend they're those people so that they can still be in your business and know what you're doing. Like I said, eventually you're going to block them so they know they have another way in. Also, giving people your social media information, listen, unless you don't care about that account, unless it's not a personal account where you have your family, friends, and people you really care of, people that have your back, don't invite everybody to your accounts either just because you work with them. Like, no, that's different. Like, we work together. You don't have to see what's going on my social media. And I try not to do that. Anyway, I hope this video was informative and it helped somebody. But be careful who you let in your house, because I truly, really and truly felt that person was the devil. Because everything that I've ever heard since I was a child about how the devil works, that's what happened within a couple of months. Literally within a couple of months, this person was able to come in my life and destroy my foundation and everybody that was in there. So I don't just think that she was trying to get everyone that was in the house. I think that whatever she did, whether she did some voodoo, threw something in my house, whatever she did, it was for me. She didn't like the fact that I was chosen. She didn't like the fact that I was blessed, that I had that I was anointed. She didn't like the fact that I was, my life was a lot cleaner than hers. She didn't like the fact that whatever she's done to herself, her body, and the way she hate herself, I love myself. She didn't like those things, so she wanted to kill that, my spirit. Wanted to kill whatever was bringing me joy. And it just happened to affect everyone else that was in the house. I think I was the target, okay? And that's what worked out like that. So it's, this is something that you guys got to keep in mind, because you do have people around you that you care about. And bringing somebody like that, thinking that you're so tough like I did, that it's not going to affect you. Yeah, it can affect you in a big way, because there are other people around you that you don't want to hurt. So that's why you have to stay away from these demons, because it's not just you that is whatever they throw. Like I said, she did some type of witchcraft. I don't care what no one wants to say. And I don't know why she did it, because I was very kind to her. We opened the door. I mean, I would cook and I would give her food, because I didn't want to eat whatever the hell fried food she eats. A lot of other things happen, but I'm not going to make this video too long. I'm just going to keep it here, and let me know what you think, and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. Have a good one. Bye.